A few weeks ago, I made a tutorial on Hermes Agent. It blew up, 19,000 views in 10 days, and there was one question I kept seeing down in the comments. This is amazing, Mike, but where does all the stuff you do with Hermes actually go? I use it to research a lot of stuff, but here's the truth. It gets lost in some long, convoluted Telegram chat, and I forget everything. Either that or it ends up in a dusty markdown file I'll never open again. Well, today I fixed that. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how my agent now works for me end to end. Telegram message goes in, polished page lands in Notion, zero code. Let's dive in. Okay, so here's the problem. I'm a YouTuber and I need to research Reddit, then I need to go to Google Trends and look at trends over time, then I need to go to X and check out other things. It's fatiguing and it takes me ages to prep a video. Trying to spot the next big thing before anyone else does, this eats hours of my time. By the time I've finished researching, I'm just too tired to film most of the time. So I asked myself, what if Hermes did it all for me? It checked Reddit, pulled the data in, dropped the whole thing into Notion as a review list so that I can just hit record. It sounds too good to be true until I found this. These are new MCP connectors for my Apify account. Apify I use to grab data from places like Reddit and X, but until now, they lived in messy JSON files or outputs inside Apify. For instance, my workflow before would be to find an actor like Reddit posts, go ahead and grab data from Reddit. I'll just type in here one of the subreddits I'm interested in grabbing, the Singularity subreddit, and I'll go ahead and save and start this actor. Now, what Apify is really good at is grabbing data from anywhere on the internet in real time. Look at this, the actor is cooking up some data magic, and in just a moment, you'll see the success here, and look at this, I've got some top posts sitting here in either a table or JSON format. That's not very handy to me, it might be handy to my agent, but even then, it stays locked in a Telegram chat and not somewhere I can actually use it. Here's my Hermes agent working in Telegram, I can just say hello to it, and you'll see this is running completely on local AI on the Mac Studio behind me, Qwen 3.6, 32 billion parameter, and it's asking me what's on my mind. Now, I've already connected Apify to my Hermes agent. If you haven't done that already, it's really easy. I'm just going to grab the API key from my Apify account, and then I'll connect by saying connect to Apify using this API key. I hit enter and let Hermes agent connect to my Apify account. Now you can see it's gone ahead and connected Apify, and it says connected and verified. Here's what's done. Now I don't need to worry about any of the code there. I just know it's done, and I can prompt my Hermes agent to grab Reddit posts for me. So I'll just say to my Hermes agent in Apify, get top 5 posts in r/singularity using, and then we'll put in the name of the particular actor we're going to use. That's all I should need, and then Hermes will go to work and orchestrate Apify. Now you'll see it's being really good and asking for permission. I'll allow this once, and then very soon in real time, we should see Hermes orchestrate Apify. Okay, and look at this. We've got it here. Here are the top 5 on Singularity right now from Apify, and it's giving me YouTube video ideas for all of them. This is all very slick. It's what Apify is good at, and Hermes is great at turning that into content ideas, but it's lost in my Telegram chat, and after 10 more messages, I forget the videos I was working on. So let's add some MCP connectors, that's a new feature in Apify, and make this even more powerful. Now, under the Reddit posts actor that I've been using, you'll see there's the ability to add a couple of MCP servers. First of all, the Enrichment connector, they suggest Trends MCP. And this MCP server is really overpowered. It gets live trend data for your AI. So not only is it finding the posts on Reddit, but it's finding if those posts are actually trending right now on meaningful platforms. If we look at the data sources that Trends MCP covers, it's Google Search, Images, News, YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, Amazon, Wikipedia. Oh my goodness me. There is just so much all rolled into this one MCP. Now I can connect it into my Reddit actor on Apify. It's really easy to get started. I can get a free API key here just by entering my email address. And once I've verified, yep, it's as simple as that. I've got 100 free requests every month to use with this API key. Okay, so under Enrichment, I'm going to switch this on, and then I'm going to add an MCP connector, and this will be the Trends API connector that I just signed up for. Quick one here, if you're enjoying what you see so far, hit like and subscribe to the channel. I do videos like this every week, and if you've done that already, thank you very much. Over here in the docs, we grab the URL for their MCP server, paste it in here, and there you go, it's been recognized. Now it's asking me for an API key. We just paste that in, save, and now it is connected into our Reddit actor. So this is really cool. We can now basically reach out to Reddit and also score everything that's ranking in Reddit using the Trends MCP. So we'll find if it's trending across Google Trends, TikTok, X, YouTube, you name it, all in one call inside the same actor inside Apify. Now, the final step to make this process overpowered is to actually send the Reddit data somewhere. This is the pain we've got with Hermes. We want to get it somewhere else. And there's an MCP connector here, which I can add using the plus icon. But I really want to show you where all these MCP connectors are stored. So if we head to settings in the Apify account you're working in, and then scroll all the way down, you'll see all your MCP connectors are stored at the bottom. We've got the Trends MCP already connected with our API token. Now I'm going to add another connector, and this will be my Notion MCP. So I'm going to type in Notion MCP, and I'm going to drop down, and instead of put a URL in here, you'll see Apify already supports Notion right out of the box, which is awesome. So I'll select it, and you'll see OAuth appears right here. I click Authorize. This now pops up a box here and asks me to connect with my Notion account. I'll select the Create a Magic Space. That's exactly where I'm going to be working in, and say I recognize the URL and continue. And with that, look at that, it is now connecting into Apify and it's done. I've got Trends MCP and Notion MCP all connected. I'm ready to do an overpowered automation that I'll trigger from Hermes agent and get results in my Notion board. This is kind of blowing my mind a bit. Just one thing left to do. This will be Reddit trends for videos inside my Notion board, and I'm going to give it a nice emoji. Yes, that will do absolutely perfectly. One thing left to do is to scroll down to where it's going to send the Reddit data to, and I'll select the Notion MCP I just connected. Now I can say one entry per post. Yes, I'll ask for that. And the target page, well, we just created that. Paste it in over here. We can use a custom template if we want, but I'll leave that as is. And now that I've included both enrichment and output to Notion for my Reddit posts actor, I'll go into the JSON here, which gives all of the lovely configuration I've just made. I'll copy all of this. No need to worry about what it all means. Then I'll go to my Hermes agent and say, create a skill to run this when I need YouTube vid ideas. And then I'll paste in that JSON code. We'll let Hermes agent figure that all out. Okay, this is cool. Got it. It's the Reddit posts scraper there with the extended config. It's building the skill for me as I speak. Okay, and look at that, it's done. It's set up an Apify Reddit to YouTube skill, and it runs the Apify actor with enriched input to pull Reddit posts, enrich and get the trends, and put them into my Notion page. So I can literally say, get YouTube video ideas from a certain subreddit, and Hermes handles the rest. Okay, this is really cool. I'm going to test this out. Get YouTube vid ideas from r/Claude AI. Let's see what's popping around Claude recently. All right, and look at this. In my Apify account, it's spun up the Reddit post scraper, and it's running right now, trying to grab everything that's trending about Claude right now. Now we can actually see this actor running in real time and connecting with the MCP connectors right here. Okay, let's keep an eye on this Notion page, and wow, look at that. In real time, it's getting populated by my Hermes agent, and now watch in real time as my Notion page updates with information from Trends MCP. Look at this. I've got different keywords here, and the rank across different sources such as YouTube, Google search, and more, and how much they're breaking out over time. This is the power of having multiple MCP connectors inside one Apify process that grabs the data, enriches it, and outputs it to Notion. Look at this, I've even got topics ranked by heat now in my Notion board ready to go. And as for my Hermes agent that orchestrated all of this, look at it. It's actually replied back to me with some of the top trends here in my Telegram so that I've got nothing lost. But of course, everything I need is stored for good now in Notion. It's pretty incredible, and if you want to try this for yourself, Apify is offering some free credits to get you started, and the link to try out MCP connectors and more is all down below. Trends MCP, by the way, is free for 100 requests per month, and Hermes Agent is completely free and open source. Everything that I've done will be linked up down below in the description, and let me know what you'll be asking your agent to do in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you being there, and YouTube is showing a video on your screen right now that you should watch next. Thanks.